I really think that the district staff, like I said, from custodians and teachers to counselors and administrators, need to know how much our community cares for what you do here.
A city is only as good as its school district and its students and their families.
The students from this high school are very active and participate at a high level right away from day one.
The Firefly and 191 partnership began out of geography. We're close, we're neighbors, right down the street from each other, but we're both strong believers in education. And we were just so excited by what we were seeing going on right down the street from us here with the Pathways program and really trying to incorporate a lot of local businesses and giving students real-world experience. And we wanted to be a part of that.
One of the things that we see across the entire state of Minnesota is that in our districts, just like 191, hunger can be hidden for families, and there's not the same participation in the programs that are there. And so to have a whole team from the district come to us and say, we know we can reach more kids, we know they're here, we know they're hungry, and we know we can make a difference, I mean, that blew us away, and that's why we were excited of being able to award as large of a grant as we were able to do last fall.
So we partner with District 191 in quite a few ways. The YMCA provides programs for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders after school through the BYC program. And then we also partner at the high school level with some of the equity and social responsibility work.
So students come to the garage about 3-4 days a week after school hours. They're bussed over from a various middle school site, and that's where they work with our staff and instructors to learn how to record, how to write songs, and how to perform them and tweak all of those sort of skills and things that you would do if you were becoming a professional artist.
Burnsville's built a state-of-the-art garage for the Automotive Pathways classes. In fact, one of the students said that the equipment here at Burnsville High School is better than what we have at our dealership where he works.
One of the students who was in the service club at Harriet Bishop had an idea of expanding the service clubs from the individual schools to the entire community. So we now have completed our 6th service day Saturday, have over 1,000 people attending, and they do projects that help people in Savage, in the other areas of the school district, and in the metropolitan area.
191 has come to the table to be joyously courageous in figuring out how can we partner, what would that look like, and from the possibility of I don't see why we couldn't. And that's not always the way schools come to the table, to really be and have that creative and flexible mindset to say, let's try it. Let's see if anyone wants to join us on that journey.
We can essentially say, hey, this is what worked in 191. Could that type of idea work in a similar district? And being able to really say, this has been a best practice. How do we learn from that? And how do we connect other schools to what we've got going on here in 191 and say, hey, go talk to these guys. They did it right. There's the secret sauce that's happening over in 191. It's pretty cool.
Seeing this thing come to light and all the partners that we have at the table, and I mean, we're enrolled now with over 500 students across 3 middle school sites, so I mean, that speaks volumes to everyone involved over at Community Ed that have really been champions of this program and pushing it forward. It's just been a blessing to be a part of, for sure.
Everybody that's involved has a vested interest in it, so and even the seniors enjoy having new faces there, so it's not only good for staff, but the residents love having the students too.
And it's very apparent and clear to me as a community partner that the partners I get to work with genuinely care about the youth.
Real World Ready is something that 191 told us was their mission many, many years ago, and I can see evidence of it in people who have gone now beyond high school and into the next phase of their lives, and they are ready for what's out in the real world.
Just to see the smiles and just the way that they start to realize like what's possible and really what's kind of happening and available at their fingertips is just incredible.
Giving them that exposure through these programs opens a different world up to them, and I think it helps to build great leaders with our youth.
Kind of makes me want to go back to high school because I just think there's so much opportunity that you're providing for young people, and I just applaud 191 for their efforts.
We saw that the teachers that got to go through our externship program, that really resonated with them. They came out and said, we didn't know how much our businesses really care. And they do. They're passionate about what you do here. They support what you do here. And we're here to support you through it all.